If you ever wanted to dive into the world of books, but just couldn't seem to get started, you're not alone. If the thought of picking up a book feels daunting or uninteresting to you, you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools and motivation you need to embark on your reading journey. Reading books offers numerous benefits. 200 pages of words, that's hours of videos or movies. You can store so much knowledge inside a single book. This blows my mind. If I want to excel at something, I always consider books as one of the possible sources of information, knowledge, and inspiration. They cover a wide range of topics, from arts and philosophy to modern science and self-help. Researchers have found that leisure time reading indeed provides opportunities for vocabulary learning, and that reading is able to reduce stress. In summary, the importance and benefits of reading books are immeasurable. Now let's gradually move from the part about why to the part about how. Let's have realistic expectations. It takes from 18 to 254 days to form a new habit. Yeah, you heard it right. Up to 254 days. That's crazy. It's crucial to stay consistent during this period. That's why I recommend starting small. Starting with something that's not really difficult to stick to. If you try reading 100 pages every day, the chances are you will burn out and abandon this whole idea after some time. We're not trying to run a full marathon without any preparation. We're doing small jogs regularly until we feel more confident and ready to increase the distance. Just stay consistent and put in the work every day. Honestly, when I started reading books, I didn't want to do it at least half the time. There are so many more exciting things to do at home, like watching football, scrolling TikTok, watching movies, TV shows, playing computer games, or maybe watching YouTube. They feel so much better initially, but in long term, these activities shouldn't waste too much of your time and stand in the way of essential things in your life. Second thing, choose a book you will love reading. Obvious, right? But that's not what usually happens in schools. That's why some people are afraid of reading. They may want to make you read something that you're totally uninterested in. I'm not saying everybody hates fiction. Just think some pieces of literature are not a perfect match for everybody. I think it's safe to say that it's unnegotiable that it's easier to read a book you really enjoy rather than something you're totally not a fan of. There are thousands of different books, and I'm sure if you spend some time, you're gonna find something that's gonna match your taste and needs. We've covered some basic, immensely important tips to kickstart your reading journey, but let's delve a bit deeper into how context and cues can be your secret allies in habit formation. To put it simply, context plays a huge role in habit formation, and we can use it to our advantage. So let's talk about some real-life examples that should help you build the habit of reading books. First, set a regular reading time. As when it comes to any other habit, consistency is key. Whether it's in the afternoon, after lunch, or at night before bed, just as you allocate time for meals, exercise, or work, designating a particular part of your day for reading sends a clearer signal that reading is a priority. There are a million options of what you can do in your free time. Furthermore, a regular reading time helps eliminate the common excuse of not having enough time to read. By carving out a specific slot in your schedule, you ensure that you have dedicated moments for this activity. Over time, this becomes an integral part of your routine, and you're less likely to overlook it. For many people, incorporating reading into their routine at specific times, like before bed, serves as a peaceful escape from the busyness of life. Second, link reading to existing habits. For instance, if you're a coffee lover, read a few pages after drinking a cup of your morning brew. Over time, your brain associates the two activities, making reading more automatic. You can build a longer chain of habits, of course. Habit stacking is a powerful strategy for enhancing habit formation and improving productivity. Most of us have a set of daily routines that we follow constantly. Whether it's brushing teeth in the morning or taking a lunch break, these routines are integrated in your daily life. By linking a new habit to an established one, you piggyback on the momentum of your existing routine. And it's a practical way to ensure that you don't forget to perform your desired habit. But trying to establish multiple habits at once may be overwhelming. So you should rather focus on one new habit while using an existing one as a cue. This simplifies the process, making it easier to stay on track and build consistency. Third, use visual and auditory cues. These cues might act as triggers, reminding you to pick up your book and read. And last but not least, designate a special spot in your home for reading. It could be a cozy nook by the window, a comfortable armchair, or even your favorite corner of the couch. By reading in the same place, you create a reading-friendly context. I recommend selecting a location in your home or workspace where you can escape from distractions and noise. This space should offer tranquility. Second thing, comfort is key. Ensure that it provides proper lumbar support, that you can easily settle into it for extended periods. Third thing is lighting. In my opinion, natural one is ideal during the day, but you also need well-placed artificial lighting for evening and nighttime reading. Consider a soft, warm light source that's easy on the eyes. Silence or background music is a personal choice. Some readers prefer soft instrumental music. I'm a fan of complete silence. Or jazz. Experiment to see what works best for you. Whoa, I hope you're not tired. Last thing I want to talk about is gradual progression. The heart of gradual progression is the idea that you start small and incrementally increase your commitment to the habit. We already talked about increasing your reading time, but what are the other ways you can progress in reading? Firstly, increase your reading speed. It's really cool to consume more information at the same period of time. It's an interesting topic and it's not as simple as it sounds. Another thing is learning. It may be time to change the difficulty and move to something more advanced. I personally started reading in English with books like The Lord of the Rings and Hemingway books, but looking back, it's not what I should recommend for most people, because it's quite difficult. If this language is quite new for you, you will have to translate many words on every single page. But the cool part is how gradually you use Google Translate less and less, and then you don't need it at all. That's awesome to realize that you came such a long way and learned several hundred new words. And also, progression is not always about increasing the difficulty. Sometimes, to prevent boredom and keep energy high, you may want to switch topics and read something more simple but different. You're basically your own coach, so you can try new things as soon as you want to change something. You don't have to finish the book if you realize it's not worth it. Be part of our next dive into the fascinating world of productivity and self-improvement. Subscribe and activate notifications to ensure you don't miss a thing. I truly hope this video is helpful and definitely have a good day.